The following contest is a WWE ID official match. Introducing the first opponent, Timothy Thatcher. And his opponent, Ice Williams!
Let me correct my colleague down there, Slade. The coldest wrestler on the planet, Ice Williams. That's how an introduction's supposed to be done. But this match, what a treat we have for everyone out there.
Absolutely, indeed, Lucas. I have had the pleasure of calling a number of Timothy Thatcher's matches and a number of Ice Williams matches. This is going to be a treat to call these two athletes and this an official WWE ID prospect match. And off to an early start, Timothy Thatcher. And Ice Williams, looks like he was going for a single leg, but reversing, transitioning into a waist lock. But Timothy Thatcher using that wrist to try to bend Ice Williams to his will, able to reverse it.
Well, and there's nobody better at bending the body parts, at manipulating every joint. Timothy Thatcher is an absolute master at that.
And it looks like Ice Williams is starting to play that mat game with Timothy Thatcher, kind of going into that mat wrestling style. And that's what you got to do when you're going up against that.
Well, yeah, but Ice Williams, it also may be in his betterment if he can maybe make the pace of this matchup a little quicker. Try to stay away from trying to grapple with Timothy Thatcher.
And that's a great point, Lucas. Timothy Thatcher been an influence in a lot of wrestlers in this industry. Gunther himself even said that he is heavily influenced by the teachings of Timothy Thatcher. That's the caliber athlete that Ice Williams has in that ring with him right now.
And there's no better endorsement than what you just mentioned there. That is an incredible endorsement, and you can just see how skilled he is. It's effortless almost for Timothy Thatcher.
Every move is done with reason, and he does a great job of surgically picking apart his opponent, and he's doing that right now. Look at putting the boot to the face of Ice Williams, and looks like he's trying to pull that arm out of socket, but Ice Williams able to reverse it and apply the pressure onto Timothy Thatcher, using that arm to take him down to the mat. Ice Williams been impressive with his mat wrestling thus far, Lucas.
He has been impressive. He has matched Timothy Thatcher, and that is no small task.
Like we said, you mentioned it, Lucas. Typically, Ice Williams, he has more of that fast pacing, more of that high flying, super fast on that mat. But he's been doing a great job of keeping Timothy Thatcher grounded on his own game, nonetheless.
Yeah, well, it's more about agility and athleticism from Ice Williams typically, but he is showing that he is a very diverse athlete.
European uppercut by Thatcher, and Ice Williams answers right back with a forearm shot to the face. And Timothy Thatcher kind of confused on that one. And listen to this crowd. They know great wrestling here, these Rocky Mountain Rascals, when they see it. And this has been a great matchup.
Ice Williams showing that he can match aggression, and he can match that hard hitting striking ability as well.
Listen to this crowd calling it for it one more time. They got him into the corner. He's measuring him up, and we could see it. And there we go. It's another chop to the chest. And Timothy Thatcher trying to get his head back into this match here.
A little bit wobbly.
Just a little bit. And they're trying a little bit of a feeling out process, but reversal by Timothy Thatcher.
Now you're seeing the quickness out of Ice Williams.
And we talked about this earlier. This is what Ice Williams needs to do, but it looks Timothy Thatcher has it scattered, but Ice Williams answers right back with a drop kick. Cover made. One leg hook. Two. No. Timothy Thatcher kicking right out.
Ice Williams picked up the pace, and it paid off for him. Now he's got control of this matchup. He's got to stay on top of Thatcher.
He almost had the victory, and that's looking like that's what he's doing here, opening up the pacing of this matchup, trying to wear Thatcher down with some forearm strikes right to the chest. That's taking all the weight, and a headbutt by Thatcher.
Thatcher willing to do whatever it takes.
Oh!
Shoulder first goes Ice Williams into that turnbuckle.
Thatcher was able to tie his arm behind his back, and he wasn't able to block throwing his face into that turnbuckle.
And this crowd not showing much appreciation or love for Timothy Thatcher.
And Timothy Thatcher putting that arm over that second rope, tearing at the arm of Ice Williams. No love from this crowd for Timothy Thatcher.
Well, I don't know that I'd agree with the Rascals. I don't think Timothy Thatcher definitely does not suck, but
he doesn't care.
No.
It's not phasing him one bit. Any other wrestler, any other athlete, it might get in their head, but not Timothy Thatcher. It seems like that he's thriving on that. And look at that, making Ice Williams pay for it.
Yeah, this crowd not doing Ice Williams any favors.
Oh! He had to have breaking his wrist, Lucas.
That was ugly.
Ref needs to check him out. He could have. I think he broke his wrist.
Yeah. Look at Ice trying to take the wrist tape off.
Oh no! Right across the ring apron, and his whole arm is damaged for sure. It's got to be.
It is. You could tell Ice Williams is in excruciating pain on the outside. The crowd, that is disgusting. I totally agree.
A different type of disgust than we're used to here. The contortion offense of Timothy Thatcher and driving his shoulder into the ring post. Down goes Ice Williams.
Just doing more damage to the shoulder. Timothy Thatcher, I think, has now decided that he is going to completely incapacitate Ice Williams. That shoulder is going to get ripped out of his limbs if he ain't careful.
Cover, Morgan the cover here. Ice Williams kicking out, but look at him favoring that left wrist. Could be a hairline fracture that he doesn't know about. And Timothy Thatcher trying to exploit that here. European uppercut, sending him into the ropes, sending him to the inside of the rope. A sunset flip by Ice Williams. Timothy Thatcher trying to grab for air, not trying to go down for the pinfall, but going in to an armbar is Timothy Thatcher. Textbook armbar, but look at Ice Williams grabbing, clasping the hands, and using it into a pinning combination. No! Ice Williams able to reverse that armbar and mounting an offense. And Timothy Thatcher answering right back. Scoop slam. Able to get it right back into his favor.
Timothy Thatcher not wasting any time, but Ice Williams able to move out of the way. Ice Williams still has enough wherewithal to know where he's at. And this crowd really getting behind Ice Williams.
Snap suplex by Timothy Thatcher. And Ice Williams winding up. And nobody home. Ice Williams rolling out of the way. And now it appears Thatcher might have hurt his hand as well.
And this match has turned into a physical affair. This is what you expect out of a match with Timothy Thatcher. And this is just how competitive you would expect a WWE ID prospect official match to be.
Oh, it's a Guri kick, and a glaze has gone over the eyes of Thatcher. Thatcher is wobbly, but he's still on his feet.
He looks like he's about ready to go down, though.
But look, still staying in this fight is Thatcher, but Ice Williams answering back, capitalizing on a devastating enziguri series of strikes to the face. Ice Williams taking it to Thatcher, into the ropes, reversal by Thatcher, ducked under by Ice, and a double hand smash, sending Thatcher Thatcher down.
He is getting some momentum here, getting himself pumped up. This crowd getting him pumped up, coming off the ropes.
Famous, sir. With Timothy Thatcher
Here we go.
trying to go 1, 2, no! Timothy Thatcher kicked out.
Just by a hair was he able to get his shoulders up. And this match has turned into an absolute classic.
What a matchup between these two athletes. An official WWE ID prospect match. Ice Williams, Timothy Thatcher, another enziguri by Ice Williams to the second rope. Elbow smash to the back of the head. Ice Williams scrambling for the cover. He's got the leg hooked. 2, 3, no! Timothy Thatcher kicks out.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I thought that was 3.
The ref says it's 2. Timothy Thatcher is still alive.
How close was that? You gotta feel how much this means to both men. Their dreams are on the line in this matchup.
Ice Williams going for that icebreaker, but Timothy Thatcher has it scouted. He's got him here. He's going for a backslide predicament here too. Ice Williams able to roll back out of it. Double underhook by Timothy Thatcher. And a suplex. Going for the cover. 2. And Ice Williams continuing to kick out. But Ice Williams, he's in trouble now. Timothy Thatcher going for a reverse armbar.
And he's trying to get some extra torque on it. Ice Williams trying to position himself closer to the ropes.
Ice Williams going to have to do something. He's going to have to switch his hips to get his feet to the, but he's able to get to the bottom rope. The ref is calling for the hold to break, but Timothy Thatcher using every second of that 5 count to inflict more pain, more damage onto Ice Williams.
That's what a veteran does. A veteran tries to get every ounce of a pain that he can get out of move. Maybe going for that package pile driver.
Ice Williams, he was signaling for it. Oh, icebreaker! And out of the ring goes Timothy Thatcher.
How unfortunate for Ice Williams.
Ice Williams scrambling to get him right back into the ring. That's got to be it. He's got to get him into the ring to get the pinfall. Ice Williams trying all that he can to get him in. Ice Williams with a forearm shot. The experience of Timothy Thatcher able to roll out of the ring so Ice Williams couldn't pin him. Ice Williams trying to get him back in here. These two are fighting for position.
Thatcher holding on.
Headbutt by Thatcher.
This match has worn me out. Can you imagine what these two are feeling like?
I don't even want to think about it. Oh, he got some of that icebreaker onto Thatcher. And
another one.
Oh, there.
A third
icebreaker.
one.
Icebreaker. 2, 3.
And he did
Ice
it.
Williams wins. Ice Williams wins. What a matchup, Lucas.
That might be Ice Williams' biggest win in this ID
And your
program.
winner, Ice Williams!
Lucas, we just witnessed 2 gladiators destroy each other's bodies.